IHS, advancing decisions that advance the world.
Well, the United States has cut, or rather delayed, more accurately, $800 million of aid to Pakistan. Now, that's not an irrelevant amount. That is 2/3 of the aid that should have been going to Pakistan this year. And the real decision behind it, partly it's pragmatic. Pakistan ejected United States military trainers, so partly there's less to spend money on now. And also, this really shows frustrations bubbling up in Washington, that there have been frustrations for a long time. It's been a strained relationship. But following the bin Laden affair, that there's a feeling that Pakistan really needs to get its house in order, that it really needs to pull in the right direction. The US commitment to this region is strong. It has very, very deep strategic interests, and there's no question that Pakistan has been a big player in the global war on terror. That's without question. It's interesting that Pakistan has received $14 billion in aid since 2001. It's an absolutely huge amount. Now, the United States invested that money with a good reason. They've said repeatedly since the aid was cut that this is delayed funding, that it hasn't actually been cut at this stage, but the murmurings in Washington are getting louder and louder that in 2012 further funds could be cut. This may not be the end. Anti-US sentiment in Pakistan has been strong for a long time. There's a feeling, not entirely without reason, that the United States has been a fair weather friend, that they shouldn't allow reliance to become too deep. They shouldn't allow dependence to form. So in many ways, Pakistan was prepared for this. They've taken military equipment, virtually free of charge, worth $2 billion from the United States in recent years. But they've been careful it's essentially surplus material that they've selected. When it comes to long-term requirements, Pakistan has looked to China. And that's really where we see Pakistan going now. They're going to look to deeper relations with China. Their material requirements are likely to be met by China in the future. China in the past has offered loans to buy Chinese equipment. Now, for as long as that suits China, that will continue, and Pakistan is more likely to look to Beijing than Washington. Pakistan said when the aid was withheld that this isn't going to make a big difference. Now, that's a little disingenuous. We're talking about $800 million, and there's a possibility that billions of dollars could ultimately be withheld. That is going to make a difference to Pakistan. But as we've seen, Pakistan has formed relationships across the region, across the world. They're looking to buy equipment worldwide. They're looking to form industrial alliances worldwide. They're looking for the level of relationships that they're probably not going to get from the United States. The US has really been in many ways a benefactor, but it has in no way been a partner to Pakistan.
IHS, advancing decisions that advance the world.